Ochanya Elizabeth Ogbanje was 8 years old, living with her mom and her dad. She's the last of 11 children with her mom, that's Mr. and Mrs. Ogbanje. And they lived in a community where there is no school. But Ochanya, being the last child, the 11th baby girl of the house, she wanted to go to school. She was a bright kid. But there was no school in their community. Not like the parents couldn't train her to school. So the mom and the dad came together and agreed that, oh, we are going to send Ochanya to your sister's place so they have school there and they can take her to school where we pay her school fees plus we send money for her feeding frequently. Then they reached out to the auntie, that's the mother's sister, and sent Ochanya there so she could start going to school. So when she got to her auntie's place, mind you, Ochanya is just 8 years old. 8 years old. Okay? When she got to her auntie's place, she started going to school. One fateful day, when she was back from school, her cousin, which is Victor Obuju, that's her mother's sister's son, started forcing himself on Ochanya, who is just 8 years old, and was penetrating her forcefully. When he continued doing this thing, one fateful day, Ochanya's second cousin, that's Victor's sister, caught Victor trying to force himself on Ochanya and reported to their father. Now, what does the father do? You correct the children, style, and you take action. But no, instead of the father to correct his son that is already taking advantage of his cousin, the man, the father of Victor, joined him and started penetrating Ochanya from both back and front. So Ochanya said, Victor does same thing, the father does same thing. They were taking turn on her back to back to back. And they did that for 5 years. For what? 5 good years. They were taking advantage of this girl. So from 8 years till when she got to plus 5 years, that's 13 years, her problem started. This thing continued. And when she started getting sick, she developed something called VVF, called vesico-vaginal fistula. Vesico-vaginal fistula. And this is when the bladder that is connected to the vagina could not hold the urine anymore. So there will be leakage, constant leakage from the person's body. So Ochanya started wearing diapers to help hold the distance. She became very sick, weight loss, body hurt. She was seriously sick. That was when the sister, that's her aunt, now took her back to her parents to take care of her, because now, while all of these things was going on, the sister, that's her auntie, knew about all of this thing, but did not say anything, but told Ochanya not to tell anyone, not to say anything to anyone. But when Ochanya got back home, she now explained to her parents that my auntie's husband and his son has been doing this thing to me countless times for 5 years I've been there. And that is why I'm sick. They took her to hospital, tried to treat her, tried to do everything they can for her. But it's sad that she couldn't make it. She couldn't make it. She couldn't make it. So that was how Ochanya died. But before Ochanya died, when she got back and she confessed to her parents, she made it public. People started noticing and they invited her for an interview. And in the interview, she said her auntie's husband and the son have been doing this to her for 5 years. And she has been complaining, but nobody would answer. So when Ochanya finally passed, the court said there were no proper or there's not enough evidence for them to put Mr. Victor, notes that Victor and the father, Andrew, to put Mr. Andrew and his son, Victor, into custody, that there were not enough evidence. Even when there was a video of Ochanya talking to the public, AIT was part of the people that interviewed her that particular day, but they still said there were no evidence. Mr. Andrew is actually a lecturer in Benue State Polytechnic. Mr. Andrew is a lecturer. So because the family of Ochanya, immediate family, does not have money to push the case, what they did is they pressed on them by not letting them push the case, and they hid all the hospital results that confirmed that she had VVF. But right now, the case is back and has been reopened. The case has been reopened. There's a justice going on for her right now. There's a massive push right now. A force on all social media platforms, trending top one on Twitter and other platforms. Justice must be served. The sister that caught them that time came out to say that her dad and her brother are not full perpetrators of this action, because what was Ochanya wearing when all of this thing happened? They should ask. And I said, what would an 8 years old girl wear? Just as you're watching this video, I am putting the slide beside it. What would an 8 years old wear that would make a grown ass man be attracted to him or her? Sorry. It's so painful and heartbreaking that Ochanya has to go through such. Nobody deserves to go through that. No child deserves to go through what Ochanya go through. So if you've not heard about the story of Ochanya yet, or probably you've seen clips of it, here is the full detail of the story of Ochanya Elizabeth Ogbanje. And we are seeking massively, pushing this movement that justice must be served for Ochanya, because she deserves and she needs that justice. Yes, the family cannot afford that, but the masses can afford that for her. So if you've not joined the moving trend, make a post on your social media platform and use the hashtag Justice for Ochanya. Thank you so much.